Hello and welcome to Trains in Viettic, and today I've travelled across to Lincoln to Digitrains for their open day. They got several people over, so they got James from DCC Train Automation, a baseboard company, Batman, a few layouts, Richard from Hornby Magazine, and just a good amount of people over. So they're normally open Monday through to Saturday, and what I'll do, I'll take you for a tour around the shop and see if there's anyone to chat to. So let's have a title and then go in. So here we are at Digitrains, and as you can see, good amount of parking for a normal visit. Nice signs on the outside. Opening times 10 till 5, apart from Saturday 10 till 4, and all the bits fave. So we go in for store, and to one side you have all the lovely dioramas I've made. So built that kit, haven't built that kit. Yeah, that's quite nice. Nice little scenes, all kinds of nice locos. Then over this side you have a nice Woodland Scene stand with everything you need. These learner kits are really good, strongly recommend them. So you can learn stuff like how to make trees, snow, scenic cement, something I always use, and a nice stand there. Followed by a nice selection of trees, and the camera's having a bit of a strop today. These are amazing little trees. And then over there we have a trap bed, and even a toilet, which is nice to see. So we have evergreen models here, and then we have a good selection of humble paints. Here we've got the traders. So over here we've got James's lovely demo layout. It's using iTrain, and all of these things are running automatically. And something which have really enthralled me today is all these blue accessories. If you go into his YouTube page, he gives you good information. There'll be a link at the bottom. Really easy to program, all computer based, and this is really nice. So you can see here a helix. This is similar to the one I'm using, but I got it from James, so really good. And all this stuff is just working. So try not to get anyone in camera who doesn't want to be. So this is a baseboard system. What company baseboard is it? Baseboard.co. And I take it you sell it through the shop as well. So really nice table mounted system. So you can't moan, you don't have space for your layout. And as you can see, it's a one-handed system. And that's a good size for a good layout. You could easily have a nice double track, some sidings, and a few other bits. It's a really nice system. And there's some nice tea and coffee over there. Thank you for your time. Now, if we go back out here, let's see. We then get into the lovely Metcalf range. Real nice range of the mini things, all the nice bits, and then nice stands of the Metcalf range. This is something I really like. All the little accessories you need, so little clamp, multimeters, your little drill bits, wiring harness, wire, starter airbrush, everything you need to get going. And it's been nicely laid out nice range of photo back scenes, and even deluxe materials. So is there any stuff I need? And this is for your Steam modules. Taxi racks for sticking your figures in place. Epoxies, precision paints, which is nice to see, and more airbrush stuff. So more Metcalf models made up. Then over here we have a Gauge Master range of models. We all know I like those. Plastic structures. So if you want a square tube, you can get a square tube. And then lots of nice noisy trains and Batman bits. Over here we've got a good range of books. Some nice vehicles. And more books. So if you're looking at Introduction to DTC, you can pick that up. These are a good starting range. You also have the Pico track plans, which are very good. Now, one of my favourite things about this shop, you have a nice test track with as many different systems as you can imagine. So Digitrack, PowerCAD, ECOS, Signal Track, and a good range, and you can test everything out. Now let's try to see down here without getting too many people. So you have some nice starter sets down there, and some really nice coaches. As we have for E-rails, then we have a scale craft buildings, and then the most important bit, Thomas the Tank Engine. You can get Percy, you can get Harold, you can get Toby, you've got Edwards, Henry, Gordon, James, and even Thomas as a starter set. There are some really nice sets here, and some really nice 009 stuff. I do like these double fairlies, fair nice. Then we've got some Engage stuff and more locos on the top. So here we can see the trains being demonstrated. You can test stuff out and they give you really good knowledge. And a nice wall of locos just there. So I'm hoping to make use of that sign there later on today. This is a good little Digitrack controller, but because I'm mad, I'm looking at something slightly different. So over here we have a lot of, this look like the Hornby aisle. So we've got the Hornby set tracks and the Hornby track. And then we've got Pico Engage here, which is set trackers, bolt parts of track, which are always useful. So if you want your curb, you can buy the bits. If you want your straights, I think where about Pico have introduced these bolt packs, it's a very good idea. And then you've got the two different codes in Engage. I do wish you did that in 00. Then we have a good range of train tech stuff. Look like they have a full range of train tech. And then for Pico point motors. And we have Pico track and more lovely locos. Then we have a Pico carriages, for Hornby carriages. And some nice locos. That direct operation group one looked quite nice. And that mallard is nice. I haven't actually seen what this light magic is. Oh, that's a lighting kit. They have several analog systems up there. And there's nice Flying Scotsman and the Mallard. And the Hornby starter track, so we've got the Christmas train I had a few years ago.
I've never gone down, I've always done
over here is something I'd love, but it's outside of my budget cap for the moment, for LNR or Zuma.
Yeah.
And then over here we have a nice wall of trains. So, and they have track in different gauges.
Only some track pins.
Cheers. So we've got the new Depot steam trains. We have the Oxford Rail. We have some nice diesel units. Very nice diesel units. And more diesel units. Down here we've got the static grass and tufts. Some really nice locos.
No worries. Yeah.
You see, so cute. Then you've got the EFE rails, locos, a nice little 08, a gorgeous GRW DMU, some nice SEP units, I think. Really good price on that Class 20. And now we've got more Woodland Scene stuff. These moulds are absolutely amazing. Real good start, and you can make that stuff. Then they have this shape sheet which you can use to create different forms and shapes. Nice static grass range. For Woodland Scene wood system, and more of the learning kits. These are really, really good. I can't promote them enough. So a nice range of people in OO and HO, and you can even get cows and dogs. And then we have a just plugged lighting system, which I think I have shown before. And then we've got engaged people, and we've got this is something I don't think I've seen. This is telegraph poles which actually have string pre-attached, so you've got it in N, HO and O. Nice range of fences and tufts. Pigment for painting your mountains. Over here, these look quite interesting. To create your car parts and paths, really interesting. So over here we have Pico O-gauge stuff, Digi-key stuff, real good range of decoder loco decoders, lights, really good range of decoders. Now, good selection of DCC systems, so you've got Batman, TCS, Lens, Rocco, Pico, Digitrains, and we already seen for ESU and NCE. Then you have analog and gauge master system with all your gauge master accessory. Nice range of cars, tortoises, which are point motors, snails, which I haven't worked out what they do. These are the things that James was showing off. So you've got feedback modules, of different types. Then we've got some 009 track, and then we have the 00 track section and static grass equipment. So we have a good selection of all the points. These are what I'm looking at using on the top section. Then you've got Code 700. You've got the track setters, which are really useful tools to have. It means you can, you know what angle you're bending your points. Then you've got your points. Then you've got stuff to create your platforms. Gauges. You was seen a few episodes ago, I bought a load of those. Buffers of different types. Then over here you've got starter tracks for your O gauge, 00, N, 009. Then you have your bolt track sections again. So I've been chatting for a bit. So we have a good range of Pico stuff on here. Always like that track. All this stuff is pretty good. And we have very friendly staff in here. They also put up with me at shows and really good advice. They know their stuff. This is something you really don't see that often. For bulk packs of seen it, really worth going for. And a lot more friendly staff. So this is what makes it for open day. We have several bits, so people might recognise this layout from the Hornby Magazine. I think this layout is quite impressive, as you've got two layouts in one. So along here you've got one layout, and over there you've got the other. But it's one layout and two layouts at once. And you've got the Digitrains Zeppelin unit there to be shown off. I do like the little details, like for the sheep.
That's what I was going in there, yeah.
This is a really nice layout. Tons of nice noise and friendly people. Okay, let's see if I can move around. So this is the other side of that layout. It's amazing how well these are running. So this is by way MPD, and you'll notice that the lighting is different here. So this is really nice. Don't know what the touchscreen does, but really nice. Some nice logos, working lights, and this uses TCS DCC system. Then over here we have Holland. Another nice layout with nice little details. Nice trees there. After everything I've done at work, looking at trees is always amazing. More details in the signal boards and the steam engine being filled. More lovely details. Really nice layout. Then over here we got the Batman representative. So for Batman DCC systems, some lovely locos, some prototypes. This looked really nice. And over here they're demonstrating how to make plants it look like, which is something really nice to see.
Tree armatures, they go up in sizes, so there's a pack containing the smallest ones.
So that's really nice. Then over here they're demonstrating the just plug system, which are doing the lights, interior lights, and all the other bits. So this is quite a nice thing. These layouts aren't normal, but you even got people from all over, the other YouTubers here. So just over there I saw Richard from, I can't remember which one he is, but he also Hornby.
New Junction.
Richard from New Junction had a friendly person remind me who it was. There's so many Richards on YouTube. So I'll see if there's anyone to talk to and then finish this. So I have been told to come over and annoy David. He does a lot of the videos from here, I've been told. So he's going to give us a little bit of information about the shop and all the services he can offer.
Sure, yeah, no problem. So my name's Dave. I work here at Digitrains. Worked here about 3 years, so I tend to deal with the social media side of things and the website. So you may know me from some of the YouTube videos. Do a lot of YouTube videos of our sound-fitted locos. And basically a quick rundown of the shop. So we've been here about 7 years, I believe, in this unit now. We're a DCC specialist, so we specialise in all things DCC, particularly sound, as you may be able to hear in the background of the video. We offer a sound fitting service, so we've got a dedicated workshop team comprised of 3 guys who work upstairs just behind me. So we get all sorts of locos dropped in with us, all different gauges from N gauge, 00 to O gauge that we sound fit for our customers, as well as being a traditional model shop. So we offer a lot of DCC controllers from all the top manufacturers.
That's one of my favourite things about the shop, the fact that people can come down and play with all the different systems, as it's something which a lot of people ask, what's the best system? But you can't really say this because people have personal choice.
Exactly,
and seeing you have such a good range.
Exactly, yeah. We like to offer that experience so people can sort of try before they buy. And it's all well and good shopping online and looking at things online, but it's not the same as actually sort of feeling it in your hand, seeing it in the flesh, and having a play and chatting to some of the guys about pros and cons of each system and getting set up in DCC in general.
So what's your biggest bit of advice with DCC then?
My biggest bit of advice is probably if you're starting out, just keep it simple for a start off. So get yourself a decent controller, a decent loco with a decent decoder in, and have a play for a start off. I think a lot of people get a bit bewildered and overwhelmed by the amount of things you can do in DCC and find it a little bit off-putting. But I would say, just keep it simple for a start off. Start out with a simple setup and build from there.
Okay, thank you very much.
That's all right,
good
no
chatting
worries.
to you and a really nice shop.
You're welcome. All right, cheers.
Cheers. So we get to meet one of my followers. You might know from our Wednesday modelling club, Alex. Here he is. He came down to say hi. So hi, Alex.
Hi, how's it going?
Good. So you said you have a YouTube channel?
Yes, I have. I'm not a good YouTuber, but I'm starting to get a hang of it and become clever.
Okay, so it's good to meet you, and you'll see yourself on tonight's video.
Yeah, I will.
And it's really good for you to take part in the channel. Thank you very much.
Anytime.
No worries. Alright.
We've gone and got the sound and that, mate.
Yeah, I've got the Kit Kat halfway through, everyone keeps talking.
This is a nice demonstration of a computer-controlled layout where both the designer actually know what they're doing, unlike me. This has been designed by James at DCC Train Automation. He also sells iTrain software and all the hardware you need. He's a very good person, so if you have any questions, send him an email and he'll get back to you. And I need to say thank you to everyone at the shop for allowing me to film today. And I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much. Richard.